Single Liquor here to start our goat show today, and I'm real excited about this opportunity as well. Young lady brings just a super nice little young doe here. Just love how she's constructed and balances and proportions. I think that one just has a great future ahead of it, whether it's in the show ring or in maybe a breeding herd down the road. So let's congratulate her for bringing a really nice, I call this one a prospect. Congratulations.
First place for your lightweight goats goes to Bailey Pennell. Coming in now is our heavy lightweight goats. In this class we have Bailey Pennell, Zane Beaver, and J. Tom Price.
To just have enough food and everything to be first and second. We could go to reserve, get a chance to reserve it. Breeding reserve.
Second class here today. I think there's some differences amongst these, and I'll tell you how I see them. Ultimately, I like the design and profile of all three of these. I think there's one that, to me, just puts together more and checks more boxes out here where they're at in this stage of their development. One that's just from a
Hi, girls.
standpoint.
How are y'all? Hi, Miss Harper.
One that's strong in terms of top side, that has some cage laid in at this particular weight, and handles about where he needs to in terms of muscularity, behind the blade, down the top side. The one I'm going to use today is the young man here in the green to win the class. I'm going to follow him with the young ladies here. I think this one could be a little stronger right there in the top side of his skeleton relative to our class winner. But when a handler, she comes with more shape out of her blade relative to the young man's that's going to ultimately be third. Now I do love the silhouette that this one offers. Just so that this particular whether needs more time to get more shape and muscle coming out of his blade, and down through his loin. I think that one, when he comes together, is going to be really nice because he patterns extremely well. Let's put our hands together for all three of these exhibitors.
For your heavy lightweight goats, first place goes to Zane Beaver, second place goes to Bailey Pennell, and third place goes to J. Tom Price.
For our lightweight division champion here today, I think from a profile standpoint, you have to really appreciate both this pair, just in terms of how they're built and the quality. I think they're both very high quality. Simply put, one's just further along here today, just has a little more to it than the doe. That's going to be this young man here for champion lightweight division.
Good job, Zane. What are you eating? Did you bring me some? Y'all ready for Saturday? Hey, this year we're gonna be mean.
Yes.
We're gonna be
I can practice it.
we're gonna be the toughest, meanest, and fastest team.
Ready? Let me tell you something. I'm mad at Miss Kristen.
Why?
She won't let me be like the person that taps like she won't let me be the person or call me tap special. Because she says I'm too small.
That's okay. It's alright. It's fine.
But I'm point guard.
Good.
Kendall's gonna make the game
For reserve, you could talk this being somewhat close. I love the
We're gonna run a
design
lot
of
this year too. I know that
the
stinks.
smaller
We're gonna
one.
be faster.
That one's got a bright future. And if it were a prospect show here today, I probably would be leaning this direction.
I still got new
But,
clothes on.
the reserve just a little further down the road here today. And so both these are this young lady's goats, but congratulations for bringing some nice ones.
Miss Bailey Pennell, get your reserve.
For your lightweight division, your champion is Zane Beaver, and your reserve champion is Bailey Pennell.
So I need to?
And that's with her first one. She should her lightweight.
Huh?
Was that with her lightweight that she
I
won?
think it was her heavy light.
It was her heavy one. Okay, thank you.
Coming in the ring now, we have our light middleweight goats. In this class, we have Dally Miller, Kale Beaver, Nicholas Hernandez, and Granger Smith.
It's our biggest group so far. Most stubborn animals in the world. Goats. They're so stubborn. Oh, we had a pet one for a long time, remember? No, our pet goat we had?
Spitz?
No, his name was
Cheetah?
Taco was our dog's name, remember? The dog we got after Pork. What's his name? I thought it started with a T. Like Toby, but it wasn't Toby.
I'm pretty sure the goat's name is Taco.
I promise you it wasn't, because our dog's name was Taco.
I don't have Taco anymore.
No, he died. We've got the two little ones. We've got Prada and River, and then we got Riley and Bandit in the back. Our, yeah, our big husky, the boy husky. We got 2 huskies.
I don't like huskies.
They're good dogs. They're good, like they're scary, but they're good guard dogs. Heavy middleweight.
Can I move this just a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not even using it. Right now.
Really nice class here, and again, they sort themselves ultimately on the handle, and I think the one that I'm going to lead with this young lady here, that one bounces up extremely well, really strong. This top side of her skeleton, man, I tell you what, this one is really impressive when you lay hands on her. Just right out of the blade all the way through. Just a tremendous one in this particular individual. The one that's going to be second is the young man next to her there. And I do love the design and silhouette of this one. He may have a slight advantage there just in terms of length of hip and one that's really extended. But when you get your hands on him, compare, he does have some shape, don't get me wrong. I think he's a little greener to his loin than the one that's going to ultimately win today. But that one there just puts a lot of nice things together. I think a bright future down the road. He is more descriptive in his top shape than the one here that's going to land in third. Again, that's another one that rivals the one in second just in terms of profile and silhouette look from the side. Again, get my hands on him, on her, and just coming right out of that blade and in through that forerib. Just not quite as handles as full as the one that's going to land in second. Even so, with that said, does have more working on the top side of the skeleton relative to the one that's going to conclude our class. This one here is more of a production-oriented type goat. Again, this needs time to develop more in terms of muscularity down that top side of the skeleton. But 4 really nice ones. Let's commend all these kiddos for bringing a nice set.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, right down the line. He made it easy for
For
us.
your light middleweight goats,
Just line them up for me.
Yeah, they lined them up
first
right.
place goes to Dally Miller, second place goes to Kale Beaver, third place goes to Nicholas Hernandez, and fourth place goes to Granger Smith. Now we'll have our heavy middleweight goats. In this class, we have Granger Smith and Granger Smith, but shown by Lane Stansel.
nice pair here in this class. And you know, the one that I'm going to start with, to me is fairly obvious. This one that just reads like I'm a show goat. You know, when you hit the ring, very impressive in terms of silhouette design and skeletal correctness. I love the functionality of this one on the go as it come in, and just a real balanced, up-fronted goat that's got enough to him here where he's at. You know, down the road he's going to continue to get better. But just love the color about this chocolate goat here today. He's going to win. Young lady that's driving one out here today, that's a really good design one as well. Again, get your hands on them. I think they definitely separate right out of the blade and down the top side. But two really nice individuals out here in this class. Let's congratulate this young man for being a nice pair.
Hey, Brookie, which one of those was it? Was it the 229 or 230? If you don't
For
mind.
your heavy middleweight goats, first place goes to Granger Smith, and second place also goes to Granger Smith.
You're fine. Granger making it happen today, buddy. Good job. $230. Thank you. Make sure I get my paperwork right. So is this champions for the middleweight class? Who do you think's gonna win this one? Dally or Granger? Who's your pick? Dally or Granger?
Yeah, here for division champion, and I see some
Dally.
differences amongst this pair.
They both look pretty good.
As I see them, you know, I do think that the young men have some advantages over the young ladies and vice versa. I think I love this one's design and skeletal extension.
I think Granger's
I love
gonna
the
get it.
power in the young ladies
I like this.
on the far left, and ultimately being a market animal
Switch steers.
show.
Change it
When
to
I get
Granger.
your hands on them, I think there's quite a distinct difference in terms of power on the blade, top shape, and dimension.
Huh?
Young lady's gonna have my champions.
Y'all shouldn't have changed. Dally won it. Why'd you change?
We were right the first time.
I convinced y'all, huh?
You're so mean.
I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot, dude.
You can tell I don't do this anymore with my kids because I have no idea what's supposed to look good. I thought Granger had it. I thought he had it. I'm sorry.
Last night during the steer show, my mom was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. They all look like big teddy bears.
You got to get out there and show you one of those big steers.
Bring in
I bet you
that
can do it.
second, and again,
You should get out there and show one of those big
just in terms
steers.
of the design and profile.
Are they? You
just
should.
a little closer between these
I bet you both of y'all.
Yeah, it went stuck to my foot.
Again,
I heard Chloe fell off a horse the first time she rode one.
Man, if we could just
from Kendall's house.
put the power.
But she was okay. She got right back on. She's like, I'm fine.
I landed
This
right on
goat
the
that's going to be
top of
preserved,
my
and the champion in this particular individual's profile and design, we could have a tremendous goat. Ultimately, one just handles better today with more shape and
Ouch.
spread. What's the second
And it looks
place?
a little marker
Particular
missing.
class will be my reserve division.
Kale. Kale Beaver is a
It was
reserve.
alright. It just left me in a little bit of shock, but then I got back. That's what the steer foot did to
For
me.
your middleweight division, our champion goes to Dally Miller, and your reserve champion is Cale Beaver.
Oh, it's whatever.
Good job, Mad Dog. Good job. Doing great. We just got 2 classes left. It's the goats. It's going fast. I like it. I'm going to have a break before our basketball game. Remember, folks, basketball varsity boys at 5 o'clock here in Gale. It'll be on Coyote Country Radio. Y'all don't forget to tune
Light
in.
heavyweight goats. In this class, we have Dally Miller, Granger Smith, and Dally Miller shown by Tinsley Horton.
That is what is so cute.
The landlord. Rick Egan.
I think it's the second one. Are you gonna sell extra?
Yeah, like our goal is for everyone on our team to have at least 2 or 3 fouls every game. That means you're playing hard.
I'm just scared because Boston fouls a lot.
Boston does? That's all right. That's good.
But no, like whenever we play just in with Coach Schmidt and stuff, she fouls like 6 times.
That's fine. We have enough. She'll foul out. We'll still have
Each
more.
time one person gets
It's okay.
the play.
We'll be all right. That means we're mean. We're tough.
Take your class up. I think
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna win this year.
Again, I get my hands on them. And
We got 2 girls now that have played
Be a
Breeze
little more
basketball.
reassured about the one that I'm going to lead
And you
with.
get meaner
I
every
think,
year.
uh,
You get tougher
it's
every
pretty close
year.
Up here on the top, ultimately, when I get my hands on
Y'all are
them,
all
I
gonna
just
do what Madison does on
we're gonna
defense,
ride
too.
today's young lady up that. I'm gonna use it predominantly,
Yes.
black or blonde-headed goat.
That's how we're gonna steal the ball and go score.
Here today, I think it's really close. When I get my hands
No,
on
we just need another name
she's
so we can
firmer.
say their names when they have
She's
the
firmer in her handle.
Chloe's knee
Ladies,
pads has her
she's gonna be
names on- her
second
name
here
on it.
today.
It says Chloe.
Just, admire that about her. I think this is probably a little more quick.
We ain't scared. She ain't scared.
Play set. Yeah, it does have some spread down that top. Just a little softer to the touch relative to our class winner. I love the design.
Breeze
of the
made
young
Chloe
man. It's
very,
gonna be
very, very
better.
mean in
You know,
basketball.
just from
If she wasn't
a
already mean.
standpoint, you know,
Breeze
he checks
basketball.
that
When she played
box,
Breeze,
certainly Getting your hands on this one.
Mr. Allen.
This one needs more shape, spread, and power down the top side of the skeleton. But let's congratulate all 3 of these for a nice set.
third, first and second.
2-3-1. It's 2-3-1.
I don't know which one of them though, because Dally had 2.
2-3-1.
Her 1437 was the
Your
first
light
one.
heavyweight goats. First place goes to Dally Miller. Second place also goes to
sure.
Dally Miller. And third place goes to Granger Smith.
See, I didn't know because she had 2 of them. I didn't know which one was what. Heavy, heavy. Yeah, Dally times 2.
Let me see the picture in the neighborhood. It's not very good.
I'm down to 52%.
Go when it stays still. Really?
I hate iPads.
I want an
Like it's been plugged in the whole time. It started at 100% and I'm down to 52% and it's plugged in.
Because that's the monochrome. Black and white.
Which Chloe's is a newer one. Hers doesn't really do that as bad. Which this was $1,000 iPad. You think it would work when it's charged?
In this class, we have Dally Miller and also Dally Miller, but shown by Tinsley Horton.
Really nice pair here in this particular class, and both of these you have to appreciate for their skeletal build and design, and ultimately, you know, I think there's one that A, handles better, and then B, when you just study them and get up over them, just a really round-bodied individual that I really appreciate the cage that's laid in her. I think a bright future. Young lady here is going to lead off this particular class. Another high-quality individual is going to follow her. Just one that's constructed extremely well. When you get your hands on them, I just don't see quite as much coming out of that blade in the top side. Again, maybe just not
Should
quite
be
as
2-1.
in portion of her
Yeah.
cage, but a really nice one.
I saw a 2-7 on the tag on this one.
Congratulations.
For our heavyweight goats, first place goes to Dally Miller, and second place also goes to Dally Miller.
Hey, Glenn, that was 527? Thank you. My diabetes eyes are a little better than I thought. Champion drive for our heavies. These are galleys.
Yeah, in this division, and I tell you what, these two are very impressive. There are a lot alike just in terms of build and width, and just both very three-dimensional out here, and I certainly appreciate that about them. Again, when you just get into the nuts and bolts, get your hands on them, there's one that's just a little more explosive. I really like the way this one handles. A young lady here immediately in front of him is going to have our division champion. Taking nothing away from this one, a very high quality individual as well.
I believe that was the light heavyweight. That was a lighter one that won it?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. My eyes aren't very good to see those tags sometimes.
Yours are worse than mine. You're in trouble.
I got diabetes and I'm not that good at it.
Well, they tell me they could declare me as being diabetic.
Yeah.
He's giving me a chance.
Yeah.
I said, man, you just might as well go ahead and get me on the program.
Right. Get ahead of the game, buddy.
Yeah, because I ain't good at changing my habits.
That's how I am. Yes, sir. Let me keep what I'm doing and take some insulin.
I know there's different greasy types. I've got a buddy that's on some pill,
Yeah. You can just take a pill, metformin, usually what it is. See, my pancreas was crushed in football and junior high, so I'm type 1.5 diabetic because I wasn't born with it, but I am insulin dependent. So it's a weird, like a tattoo, I even put that on there. Type 1.5.
Do you wear a patch?
No, sir, I don't. I could get on an insulin pump, but right. To your phone? Yeah. Yeah, I need to get one of those because I don't test mine enough.
Yeah, it'll go off on its phone.
Yeah, no, those are neat. Yes, sir. Reserve champion drive. Dally with her. This is her 44 right here.
Really nice pair here for reserve. Bring in that other goat and one that has a lot to offer. Again, I love this one's width and particular width with that loin and a lot of things about that individual. The one that most closely follows our champion, in my opinion, and I think it's really close. I know the young lady probably disagrees with me from the standpoint that she showed the other goat class, but for me today, the champion just handled just a little firmer right there in that right out of the blade. This one's got plenty there, just maybe not quite as firm as our champion. Just a tremendous individual. Love the balance. I love the proportions of this particular individual. Another high quality that should be my reserve.
And I don't know which one that one was. Will you find out that tag number for me, please?
I think it was the light heavyweight. Actually, I'll find it.
Hey, Brookie. What was the tag number on that one?
For your heavyweight division, your champion goes to Dally Miller, and your reserve champion is also Dally Miller. Also, for lunch today at the concession stand, they have homemade stew, grilled cheese sandwiches, sausage wraps, nachos, and pizza. So stop by the concession stand that's brought to you by the class of 2023.
I can turn this off, maybe it'll charge. We're under 50%.
Yeah.
And there's always a lot of pigs. Everybody likes pigs.
Pigs.
Stubborn animals. I had a friend in high school that had a big old potbelly pig.
Yeah.
Every time you'd go to his house, you'd have to run from your vehicle to his front door because that thing would chase you. It was so mean. Like, it was huge, too. Had to weigh 250, 300 pounds at least. And it was mean. Yeah, you'd have to run from your truck to get to his house. I had a rooster the same way when I was in high school.
Really?
Like, it would attack us on the way to the vehicle.
It's super mean.
And then finally my dad put it down with the 22.
Yeah.
And it took 2 shots in the head to put it down. Yeah, it was... it was... Called him El Macho Garacho. Did you ever find out which one that was?
That's also draft.
Okay. It's hard when they have 3 or 4 different ones in there.
I think it's like that.
The reserve of the top one? Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
I think. I have no idea. Yeah, it has to be. It's 440.
You're the man. You're right. Good job, Mad Dog. Thank you, Brookie.
I'm really pleased with my division champions out here today. 3 very high quality individuals, and I think ultimately they're all really good made. They're at various stages of development as well as they should be, and so ultimately, you give the light in the middle a little more time relative to our heavyweight, and things get closer if we make them all the same weight, but you know, when you get your hands on them, it becomes apparent to me the one that needs to be champion today is our heavyweight. Congratulations.
So is that 1437 one?
Yes.
The one at the bottom of the light heavyweights? Oh, okay, thank you.
Really nice Sunday.
Bringing that second placeman, that's another stout individual, very three-dimensional out here. And so, again, I talked about stages of development, and yet when I get him out here, the one that I'm going to use today for reserve is one that I think ultimately is going to be a big timer. And I think it's relatively close, but if we go pound for pound out here, I think he's big enough today to be my reserve. Congratulations.
Were those all galleys? All three of them?
No, Zane's.
Zaneswood? Okay. Which one got?
I don't know.
Not sure which one it was. If you'll please,
Your overall champion
Brookie, if
goat
you'll please
goes
find
to
out the tag on that
Dallin
one.
Miller, and your reserve champion goat also goes to Dallin Miller.
Is it the break now?
Thinks it should be.
That's right?
It should be, yeah. 30-minute break?
Break, right?
30 minutes? Give you time to relax a little
Now
bit.
we're gonna have a 30-minute break, so I suggest going to get some food from the concession stand.
Good call. 044, thank you. Thank you very much. Good job, Mad Dog.
Of course.
Let's take this off real quick. Show you guys the results here. Grand champion goes to Dally Miller's light heavyweight. And the reserve grand champion goes to Dally Miller's heavyweight. Those are for your heavies on your goats. Skipping on back to our previous, let's see here, our middleweights. Up to lightweight. And again, back to your lambs. Show you those results again. Reserve grand champion for your sheep went to Lane Wetzel with his medium wool heavyweight. Your overall grand champion was Jet Napper with his fine wool cross heavyweight. And the rest of results from your lamb show. And Again, last night's results from the steer show. Overall reserve champ went to Maddox Merkett last night with her British heavyweight. There's your Americans. And your European lightweights. And the rest of your steer. Your overall grand champion was Lainey Stansel for the steer show last night with her European heavyweights. We have a 30-minute break before our swine show, and we have a lot of hogs coming up, folks. Let's see here. I've got, show you ahead of time what we got coming up in 30 minutes. There's our black OPB lightweights. Holton there with a couple. Drew will have a hog. Your middleweights will have Bentley and Finley. On to our heavyweights, Bentley will have 2 hogs in that class. Your white OPB, Rexy Sanders. Turn the page, Goonie. Yorkshire. I like to say Yorkshire. It sounds fancy. Paisley Fulton. For your Durocs, Finley. In Class 7, the middleweight Duroc will have Kimber and Paisley. Your heavyweight Durocs, Kimber will have 1. Rexy and Bentley will join her. Hampshire. Lightweights, Bentley and Harper Grigsby. Lots of hogs. Finley in there as well. Your Hampshire middleweights will have Landon and Zach. Zatak Lewis with the twin. Heavyweights, Kimber Cone and Tinsley Horton. Then onto your cross, your lightweights will have Holt Freeman, Jenna Holbrooks, and Zach Lewis. The cross light middleweight, Jenna Holbrooks and twin Eli Grigsby. And then the last page. Thanks, Summer. Summer's helping me out so I don't drop everything here. There we go. Couldn't get it. Okay, then continuing, Tinsley Horton will have 2 hogs. And then our cross middleweight, Zach, Paisley, Tinsley, and Paisley. And then the cross heavyweight will have Rexy Sanders and Kimber Cone. And that'll wrap up our 2023 Borden County Junior Livestock Association Stock Show. Coming up about 25 minutes. We will have a different link for that broadcast, folks. We're going to go ahead and shut down this live stream, charge up my iPad a little bit. We'll be back with the hogs. Let's see, right now it's 11:22. We'll be back on probably at around 11:35, 11:40. But again, search Coyote Country Radio, search for our channel on YouTube, subscribe. It should give you a notification. And we'll also post on Facebook when we come live again in 30 minutes. We want to thank our sponsors again, Stevens and Telchick, SST Wealth Management, S&C Oil Company with Ray and Karen Stevens. Big thanks to Amy Hargrove with Hargrove Crop Insurance, the Cone family with the Blue Paw Cafe. Thanks to Mike and Tammy Valentine with Miller Land and Cattle Company, Gavitt Creek Incorporated with Ralph Miller, JP Ranch and Feed out of Snyder. Thanks to the Borden County EMS, Becky Justice and the legendary Coyote Store, the Hortons family with Simplot Grower Solutions. We'll take a break and we'll be back here in about 20 minutes.